Hello, welcome in. Alright, I got you in the raffle. Let's see. I will read your question in just 1 second. I'm going to plug this up real quick. Should sound better, hopefully. Okay, so you said you really want to know when you are going to move out. You know you want to start the Airbnb thing up and running, so you at least have some type of income. Okay. Are you ready to go? I feel you. Let's see. All right, so for Mel, let's see. When will Mel move out? When will Mel be able to move out? Let's see. When will Mel? Ooh. I definitely see you releasing yourself from a certain environment, okay? With the Ace of Swords here too, as well, it may be around the time that you're starting to speak up for yourself more, okay? Or you might be communicating with certain people a lot more than you usually do, okay? But let's see. Let's see. I'm also hearing Mr. Brightside. You know that song, right? Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine, okay? But you might be starting to see like the brighter side of life around the time that you're about to move out, okay? Or you're going to be feeling a lot more positive around the time that you're going to actually be able to leave, okay? But let's see. So for Mel, when will Mel be able to move out? Yeah, you're going to be very happy, okay? There's going to be something going on in your life that is making you very over the moon, okay? Could be around a full or new moon as well, okay? But let's see. Yeah, I see you coming out of stagnation. Even if things are not fully the way you want them to be, I see you, what do they call it? Like a silver lining? A silver lining, okay? I see you feeling more motivated around this time, okay? I'm going to try to get a month for you. Let's see. When will Mel be able to move out? When will Mel be able to move out? Aries season, around the springtime, okay? And that kind of makes sense too with, like spring cleaning, things like that. A lot of renewal energy right here. So around the time that you're going to be able to move out, you'll feel it coming. You'll feel like, okay, well, this is, finally starting to pick up. This is finally starting to, feel better, okay? And I see you, like I said, like talking to a lot more people. Let's see. Also, you may be moving somewhere at a distance, okay? We have the World card here, so that can also indicate distance. And if you do move somewhere at a distance, I feel like you're going to want to be more to yourself, okay? Or you're not really going to, like, tell people exactly where you're going at first, okay? I see you wanting to be very private when it comes to this move, okay? But something around Aries season is definitely significant for you. Let's see. What the heck? Let's see. We got the Ace of Pentacles, so there definitely will be a new opportunity for you. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, I'm getting springtime. Springtime to Leo season, which is technically, that's a couple months, you know. Springtime, technically, when I think of spring, it's March, April, May, June. Well, June is the summer, but summertime through August is what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see. And then with the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles reversed here, make sure that you are not ignoring your intuition, okay, when it comes to this move. So if your gut is telling you, no, I should do this, or no, I should do that, or do, why can't I talk? No, I should do this, or no, I shouldn't do that. Make sure, or, you know, even if it's something to do with the actual place that you want to move into or where you want to move, if your gut is telling you, I don't know about that one, listen to that, okay? Yeah, I feel like you'll be very sure of where you want to move, when you want to move, when you should move, okay? What type of place you should move into. I feel like you'll have a lot of, what's it called? Confirmations, okay? Like you'll know, you know how they say, you know, when you know. You'll have those types of feelings when, you're about to be able to move, okay? It's kind of like more of a gut feeling that you got to kind of listen to. If you feel like it's off, it is, okay? Let's see. We have the Death card reverse. There may be a big blow up before this happens, okay? But I feel like this shake up or blow up that happens in your life before you move is going to, you know, I don't know why I keep hearing like silver lining. It's going to show you like there's something on the other side of this chaos, you know, or whatever you end up going through that might be kind of chaotic. After that chaos, there's going to be some sort of, I'm hearing renewal again. Okay, so you may be becoming a lot more spiritual with something, because I don't know why I'm using certain terms that I don't usually use all the time. Okay, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm hearing like throat chakra right now. So, and you know, I don't usually use terms like that. Just, you know, whenever or whatever. But for that to be coming out, I feel like you might be really tapping into something spiritual around this time as well. Okay. I'm hearing you'll be in your spiritual bag as well. All right, let's see. When will Mel be able to move out? Yeah, when you're feeling no longer stuck, and you'll actually see a lot more opportunities. And I want to say even people popping up in your life, you know? So I don't know if you've been more to yourself recently or lately. Or maybe, I don't know, if you don't hang out around many people, you could be interacting with a lot more energies around you, okay? Let's see. All right, so when will Mel be able to finally move out? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I see you finally getting to take a break, or whenever you move, whenever you like put the, you know, down payment down, or the first month's, however many months rent you pay up front. I see you being able to really relax. Like you're gonna feel very comfortable. It's not like you're moving. I'm trying to explain this the best way I can, okay? But it's not like you would be moving. You're like you're not going to feel like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I don't have any more money. I just paid this month's rent and the second month or whatever. I don't have any more money. You're not gonna feel that way. You're gonna be like well off, okay? There's something about like you're not gonna have to worry about, you know, food or something when you move into your new place, okay? Like you'll have it handled. Let's see. Yeah, and I see you being very quiet about this, okay? So, like I said, I think you're going to be more to yourself. You're just not going to want to let people know either where you're going. You might be afraid, not afraid, but, you know, people might be having their input, you know, their opinions about where you're going, what you're doing. But like I said, I see you feeling free with your decisions that you're making around this time. Okay. This is like, even if your mom, or even if, you know, your auntie or your neighbor, whoever, even if they're saying, Mel, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. This is a time where you're going to be like, you know what? Thank you for the advice, or, you know, da 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 da. I know what I'm going to do. This is what feels right to me, and that's what I'm going to do. If you don't like it, then you don't have to be a part of whatever I have going on in my future. You know, you're going to feel very, very sure about your actions, okay? And your next moves, no pun intended. Let's see. Yeah, and you're not letting people kind of scare you out of some sort of movement, forward movement, okay? Let's see. Yeah, look, January, okay, sometime next year, January. Let's see. Yeah, look, and fake flexing is reversed too. So I'm not saying you're fake flexing at all, but this is like I said, you're not going to have to worry about money. You're not going to have to worry about what am I going to do? And look, we have April right here. So that is springtime, okay? So I want to say, yeah, the beginning of 2026, that time period. Let's see, anything else for Mel? Yeah, literally you're freeing yourself. That's funny that we have chained reversed, okay? As one of the last cards here for you, and the first card that came out for the tarot portion was the Eight of Swords reversed. So you will definitely be feeling a lot more free, okay? Let's see, and then we have recording reverse. Yeah, you might not even be taking pictures or telling people where you're going. It's like, you know how people typically, when they buy a new car, they're like, hey everybody, post on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, you know, look at my new da 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 da. I don't see you doing that. I see you really keeping things to yourself, you know. And like I said, with the spiritual part of it, it may be because you're going to be taking the energies that are around you, and even on social media or any type of platform, you know, you're going to be taking that a lot more serious, okay? So, you know, like me personally, I believe that, like, why keep dead weight on your socials, you know, just to linger, just to spy, just to watch, whatever. Block them out, block them completely. Don't you know, energies do matter, and people do evil eye, okay? So you might be in that type of energy when it comes to your move, okay? But that's what I got for you. Yeah, and you're not letting anybody tell you what you should and shouldn't do, okay? I feel like I said that a lot, but that's what's coming out, okay? We have coach reversed. It's like you might be open to some advice, but you're still going to be very sure about what it is that you want to do. So you're going to have to listen to your gut and follow what you want, not what the next person wants, okay? Because what the next person is not going with you, most likely, right? So you're going to be very sure of yourself and your next choices, okay? And I just heard taking the trash out, okay? So you may be, you know, getting rid of certain people or energies around you that are just, you know, like I said, dead weight, no good. They always got something to say, you know? But definitely sometime next year when it comes to like springtime, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it. A lot of your reading was, I feel like, more spiritual today. Like I feel like I've said energies and stuff a lot. Okay, but that's what I got. Okay. You could be going through a spiritual awakening for me to say that too, to be honest. Because we got multiple of those. All right. That is what I got for you. All right, you guys, the list is open. If you would like a reading, make sure to read the pinned message, okay? Like the video if you're in here. All right. Does it sound decent? What the heck? Why do I feel like it sounds echoey? Better not. I don't know. It sounds very echoey too. Maybe because the battery's low. Okay. I might do a quick collective in the meantime. All right, so the list is open still. Check the pinned message. Information's in the chat. Okay. Let's see. I might start doing that more often. Collective, and then let y'all send. All right, let's see. Let me get a timestamp. What topic should we do? If anybody has an idea, you can drop it in the chat. But I'm going to do a quick collective message. All right. 51. Okay, 52. All right, let's see. Typically, we will do next 48. Should we do what's hidden? I think we should. All right, let's do a collective what's hidden. What's hidden for my collective in December? Let's see. Let's see. Let me write that down actually so I don't forget. Okay, where's my pen? I haven't used a pencil in forever. Some of y'all in December, I don't know, y'all could be going back to school or something, okay? But let's see. Or going to school, taking classes. Let's see. Or your kids could, okay? School supplies. I mean, it's December, so do kids start school late? I don't know. Okay. I guess it depends on how old you are and where you live and things like that. But anyways, let's see. Oh, winter classes. Somebody could be taking winter classes, okay? Even if it's like something like, I'm hearing yoga, okay? Last night I passed a, what is it called? Anytime Fitness. I'm assuming they're 24 hours. Okay, some of y'all could be going to a 24-hour gym or signing up for a 24-hour gym. Okay, Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness. What is the other one called? We have Omni over here. They have that saltwater Olympic-sized pool. It's pretty cool. It's very expensive though. All right, but let's see. Some of y'all could have Aries placements in your chart. Don't have to. Let's see what's going on or what's hidden. What's hidden from my collective for the month of December? What is hidden from my collective for this month of December? Some of y'all could have Aries or Gemini, okay, in your chart. Okay, looks like a love reading. Some of y'all, if you have a lover, okay, somebody may be being codependent but unfaithful, okay? You know those people who cheat but then they cry about whatever you're doing, okay? So you might you might catch somebody doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, but it's like they'll cry about it, you know? It's like you catching a cheater or someone being deceptive and then them crying about being caught, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing the Take a Bow by Rihanna. Some of y'all could have Pisces in your chart, or this could be about a Pisces, okay? So someone's codependent on your energy, collective, but they've been out here doing a whole bunch of stuff, so make it make sense, you know? So let's see. Or that could be y'all, okay? Flip it how you need to. I hope y'all are not out here doing cheating and stuff, but, you know, it could be flipped, okay? So take it how it resonates. Let things play out. Let's see what's hidden from my collective in December. Whoa. Yeah, a lot of Aries energy, okay. Why do I feel like this is a feminine? This is a feminine energy, y'all, okay? There's a feminine energy. Even if it's a man, he might be a little feminine, okay? Somebody's getting caught up cheating. But this is like somebody who they'll pretend to be loyal. They'll pretend to be, well, I'm not saying they're pretending necessarily, but they'll act loyal, but be cheating, okay? I think it's a feminine energy. So let's see. Yeah, somebody also could be trying to reconcile with somebody from their past, okay? Ew. Why did I just hear... Ew, I don't want to say that. Somebody could be having a quickie, okay? I just heard real quick. Come here real quick. Okay, like somebody could be having a quickie. This is like somebody cheating, collective. What's hidden from y'all is somebody cheating or stepping out of your connection, even if y'all aren't together. They might sleep with somebody real quick. It might be something that, they don't think too seriously of in the moment, but they did it, you know. Or that could have happened in the past, somebody could have cheated or stepped out on you in a connection. They don't think it was that big of a deal because it was quick. Like somebody could make stupid excuses for why they disrespected the connection, okay? So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, let's see. Yeah, you might walk away from them, or that may make you want to walk away from this person, collective. Like this person, I feel like they make stupid excuses for their shitty behavior. I'm trying to explain that in the best way. This is like someone saying, oh, but like the sex didn't last that long, so it doesn't count. Or I only got some head, it doesn't count. I only let him da 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 for a few seconds, it doesn't count. Huh? No, the fact that you were even there, that's what counts. Okay, like somebody needs to understand you cheated or they cheated. You don't get to measure the amount of cheating that happened. You know what I'm saying? So, oh Lord, let's see. Some of y'all, this could be like a sneaky link or a situationship. Okay. Let's see. What's going on what's hidden from my collective in December? Yeah, what's this? It's an Aries. Or somebody with Aries in their chart. Okay, y'all could have Aries in your chart. Like I said, it could be a feminine. Okay, we got Scorpio And then somebody's going to have to find a new a new boo, or, you know, yeah, because somebody's making a judgment on this connection. I feel like somebody's already been thinking about walking away from this connection either way, whether it's you or this person. Okay. Yeah, look, confirmation, 6 of swords. Somebody's already been thinking about leaving. Okay, so flip it how you need to, whatever side you're on, collective. But Libra, Taurus energy, okay. You know what? This is I'm not gonna name names, okay, but this is reminding me of a friend I used to have. She was a Taurus. She would cry and throw tantrums, but be cheating. Okay, and this is what is literally coming out. Okay, so look, Libra. Yeah, we got heavy Libra, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, and Pisces is heavy here. Okay, but yeah, so don't be fooled, collective. Okay, because somebody is lying. Somebody did cheat or did step out of this connection. Some of y'all, that is you. Okay, in December, that's what's hidden. Okay, some of y'all don't realize, like, oh my God, how do you mistakenly fall on the dick or coochie or in the coochie? How do you mistakenly do that? That's what I want to know. Okay. So, I don't know who's, y'all could be pointing fingers. Y'all could have both stepped out on each other. And y'all are like, no, it was you. No, it was you. No, it was both of y'all. Okay. That's what's going on for some of y'all. Y'all are going to be like the Spider-Man meme, pointing at each other. Okay. So let's get some Oracle. Let's see. What's hidden from my collective for the month of December? That is not good. Okay, let's see. What's hidden from my collective for the month of December? Yeah, it's like somebody thought they wouldn't be found out. We have snooping reverse, okay? Detective reverse. Accusations reverse. It's not an accusation, that's the truth, okay? Some of y'all dealing with the air sign, okay? Look, air sign or Aries. I've been saying that this whole reading. It's definitely an air sign or an Aries, okay? Let's see. What's hidden from my collective for the month of December? Yeah, somebody's going to put on a show, okay? We have cinema here. Oh, Lord. Some of y'all, this happened, like, in a car, okay? Somebody may not have even made it to, like, the room, okay? It's like a quickie. That's what I'm saying. It's like a quickie, okay? Let's see. Look, expecting a new beginning. Some of y'all could be, okay, you already know this person, but I don't know if you thought maybe you could have a new beginning with this person. Whatever you find out, or when you find this out, collective, in December, there's no new beginning. Or if this person who cheated, whoever cheated, they're expecting a new beginning. That's not happening. At least not this year, okay? You could try again next year. We still got about, what, 27 days? Okay, let's see. We have careerist. Hopefully some homeless. Somebody may get kicked out because of this. Why would you, if you know you're going to be homeless, why would you cheat on the person who is providing you with a home? People are crazy, okay? Let's see. Why would you do that? Somebody's going to be scrambling to try to figure out what they're going to do next. Why would you cheat on somebody who's giving you a home? Look, yeah, check yourself, okay? Some of y'all, I don't know. I'm not saying this is y'all, but this is what's hidden, okay? Some of y'all, this is you. Not my collective, okay? Some of y'all, this is you, okay? So I'm just, if you're watching this now, Taurus, May, or Gemini, okay? There's May Geminis too, so look, boss reverse. Some of y'all, this could be like a coworker. Look, somebody was trying to, what is it called? Act like it didn't matter. The fact that this person even got to the point of cheating on you, that's what matters. Look, promiscuous. Okay, like, what the fuck? I feel like something happened outside or outside of a home. or a house, a cabin. Who lives in the... Do y'all live in cabins or something? It's reminding me of like a retreat. I'm getting a lot of downloads right now, okay? Somebody was overly drunk when this happened, or they will be overly drunk when this happens too. I don't know, y'all. Everyone can have their own opinion on what people do when they're drunk, okay? Some people are like, oh, I didn't know. I think people know. Unless you're like blackout drunk. That's a whole other situation though. I feel like somebody knows what they did. You don't go out, get drunk. If anything, it makes you want to do it more, okay? When you drink, get high, whatever, your senses are heightened, you know what I'm saying? So this is like, look, hotel. But it's reversed. I feel like someone didn't even get to the house, the room, the hotel, the stay, whatever it's called, okay? Like something could have happened like literally in the car, or it wasn't. Oh, mm-mm. And then why is Taurus coming out heavy? This just came out again. Somebody's gonna be playing victim, okay? This is like those viral videos you see on like TikTok or whatever of the girl or the guy catching their partner cheating, and they start having a meltdown, you know? Why are you doing this to me? What do you mean? You cheated. What do you mean, why am I doing this to you? Why did you do that to me? You know? Like, this person's going to be, could be a Virgo as well. Let's see. What else is going on for my collective? What's hidden for my collective in December? What is with the key? Something about a car, a house. Okay? So they weren't scared then. Okay, I'm about to end this, but they weren't scared when, you know, they were cheating. Like I said, somebody got high, they got drunk, I don't care if they pop pills, do crack, cocaine, whatever the fuck they want to blame for what they did it, and that's what happened, okay? So collective what's hidden in December is someone, or you, I don't know, lying about cheating and then having a fit when, you know, they don't get access to that person or that home that they were being given because of whoever they were dealing with, okay? Look, somebody's gonna be sad as fuck. Look, sadness, loneliness, that's crazy. And if somebody gets blocked, okay, somebody will be trying to make fake accounts, all right, to try to spy on the person that you're dealing with. Let me get a couple more. And then, Mel, you can drop your question in the chat, okay? Let's see. Yeah, somebody's mask is coming off, okay? If this already happened, collective, you're going to find out the truth about what really happened that night in that car before they got to the house, okay? This is like somebody about to book a hotel or about to, you know, go into the hotel. They don't even make it into the hotel. The quickie happened so fast, you know, and now they're crying about it. Oh, because they didn't mean to. Yeah, rejected. Oh, Lord, that's karma, okay? Somebody's going to be getting their karma, especially if this already happened, okay? But that's what I got for my collective. I was not expecting that. We have entrepreneur. Somebody could be an entrepreneur, okay? It could also have something to do with somebody's coworker, okay? Or somebody could, like, literally be a boss, okay? So, don't lose your job, okay? Messing with people at work. Or your boss could go through something like that, okay? I don't think the bosses are supposed to even be messing with employees like that. You got to check the handbook. Okay, let's see. All right, make sure y'all like the video. I will timestamp the collective when the live is over, but the personal reading list is back open, okay? All right, let's see. Oh, That was messy as fuck. What the hell? Collective, okay. Let's see, 108. Get your timestamp. 108. 30. Okay. All right, so you said, is the Aquarius planning to move out into his own place soon? He's staying at his parents' house, saving money, which is good, but you feel like you need to go to some place he has a pretty good job. Okay. Let's see. All right, so is the Aquarius, when it comes to Mel, is the Aquarius going to move out soon? I don't know what that is. Whenever I start talking more on my live, more people come in. I don't know if YouTube's set up that way or what, but I noticed that. Okay, let's see. What is the Aquarius planning to move out soon into his own place? That card came out for you, but it was fully reversed. This came out sideways. Okay, so maybe. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Hold on. Is the Aquarius planning to move out soon into his own place? There's his energy. Two of Cups reverse. I don't think anytime soon, girl, because oh my God, excuse me. If there's anything going on with his work, even if he has a pretty good job, he would have to maintain that, We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, so. Will the Aquarius be able to move out into his own place? He may feel kind of trapped, yeah. Stuck. Okay, trapped, stuck. Feeling like someone's got control over him or what he does, okay? Let's see. Will the Aquarius be able to move out into his own place soon? Yeah, there might be somebody around him who kind of, either he feels like someone has control over him and they don't actually, like he could still technically get up and go do whatever he wants, with his life. Or there is somebody who literally does have some type of power over him with the King of Swords reverse, that he feels like he can't really release himself from, but he wants to, So I don't know who that could be. Could be, his money too. His money could be a factor. Let's see. Could be a motherly, feminine energy. I don't know if he has, yeah, I'm seeing that meme where she's like, I don't know if you've seen it. She's like, how do you know what's best for me? And she's like, that's my opinion, so, okay, so there could be like a feminine around him that thinks like she knows what's best for the Aquarius, okay? Because there's like something or someone that's holding him back. Either it's a mentality or the mentality of someone else, So I don't know what that's about, but clearly he's not very happy with whatever he's dealing with or whoever that person is, okay? Yeah, he feels like whenever he starts to build himself back up, it kind of gets, knocked back down, okay? So there could be a feminine, I want to say mother, okay? Because I'm seeing the Six of Cups. It kind of reminds me of like a mom and a child, okay? So it could be his mom, or someone who has kids, but it's like somebody who always is telling him kind of what to do or trying to make him do certain things, and he's like, okay, I guess this is what's right because mom says so, So let's see. Will the Aquarius be able to, oh yeah, look, it's a mother. We got the moon card, okay? Cancer energy. It's definitely a mother who is yes, restricting him, making him feel like he can't really move on with his life. Let's see. Whoa. Yeah, it's like somebody wants power over him, literally. I don't know if he has another Aquarius around him. So I'm hearing that song Power by Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is an Aquarius, okay? But Oh, I just realized, yeah, power. You got that power over me? That's literally what I'm getting, okay? So let's see. Um, but right now I'm getting a no. He could try to do certain things to make it happen with this moving out, but like I said, if he feels like if someone has like brainwashed you to the point where you feel like, oh, I really can't leave, it's kind of, I don't want to call his family a cult or what his mom treats him like a cult, but it's reminding me of a cult, where if you go against what I say, you're out of here, or you're being disobedient. It's giving that type of vibe, okay? And then people who are in that type of situation for too long, sometimes they really believe like, oh, I can't leave. Even if the door is right there, they're going to think, oh my God, I can't leave because what if so and so sees, or what would so and so think? So and so said if I go out into the big world, da 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 da, it's going to happen. Or they're going to bring me back anyways. It's like a scare tactics, okay? Damn, let's see. He does dream about, a future, the outside world. Yeah, the world just came out. Okay, let's see. And the lovers. Ooh. Does he have Gemini in his chart? Do you know? But there is someone very controlling around him. Or is his mom a Gemini? I don't know. Let's see. Will the Aquarius be able to move out soon? Let's use this one. Is the Aquarius planning to move out soon of his parents? Let's see. Look, fear. First card out for the Oracle, okay? Fear. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Okay, like I said, even if they can physically leave, whatever so and so said, that's what's keeping them, stuck. So it's, yeah, fear mongering, scarcity tactics. And then we have court reversed, okay, justice reversed. So he feels like something's not going to work out for him if he chooses to, um, step out into the, I want to say the big world, okay, like literally. We have shine reversed, okay, your light irritates their demons, and a new opportunity is also here, okay. So he does think about it. I feel like he does want to be free from this dynamic, but because of whoever he's around or however they've raised him, you know, that could be a really big issue when it comes to why he's still at the restaurant. You know how they be saying that, okay? Um, he's still at the restaurant and we have coffee house, okay? Let's see. Yeah, look, kick to the curb reverse. This is like somebody around him who will say like, "Get out, you need to move out." And then be like, "But where you going?" Like a psychotic person like that. So that's sounds very frustrating to deal with, right? So he wants out, but someone keeps, I feel like, messing with his head. Or he's just used to, someone always telling him what he can and can't do, restricting his freedom, and I'm hearing access to the outside. I don't know. I'm not saying he can't literally go outside, but it's like something with the mentality of how someone around him thinks. And part of him is not really questioning these patterns. We have evaluation reverse. So it's like he could think about, we have navigation right here too, okay? He could think about going outside, trying to move out and things like that, but he also is kind of complacent where he's at. So does he think about it? Is he planning to? Planning, I wouldn't say planning. But he thinks about it. Okay. So I think his mother has something to do with that. And that's a whole that's a whole thing. That is because third party also was reversed, okay? So, and third party doesn't always have to mean another lover. It could literally mean a substance, a habit, you know, somebody's work, somebody's friends, you know. Third party doesn't always have to mean another lover. Plus, it came out reversed when I had it down here in the spread. So it's like somebody who's a third party, but not even supposed to be in his life like that. Like there's a boundary that's crossed, you know, when it comes to his, I want to say mother. Okay. But that is what I got for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. The list is open. I don't think I wrote your name for the second one. So let me. Get you in. You're welcome. All right, let me. Yeah, actually. Dang, I didn't know it was Thursday. All right. All right, but the list will be open for about 1 more hour, okay? If you guys would like a personal reading, all the information is in the pinned message, okay? So check that, read it all the way through, and I'm going to plug this back up.